energy is like super flip intense today, like really incredibly tense, and um, it's got my hackles up. Really got my hackles up. So things that felt solid aren't. And what does this mean? Let's ask the cards. Thanks for tuning in to Hopeless Optimistic. I'm usually not in this kind of state of mind, so it's really, really jarring to say the least. But what advice do we have? We're asking the hags first. At the bottom, seasons of the 13th moon, flame tender's temple, season of midday grace, and season of spice and hearth. So, this is good advice so far. Um, flame tender's temple is about long vision. So, this is temporary, okay? This is a temporary thing. It feels a little disarming. Be gracious for what you have gratitude for the things that you have, and things are coming to an end. But then we also have, the 13th moon, primordial womb. Oh, my child, trust in the magic of the twixt and tween in those times when some great thing has come to an end without any new birth in sight. Okay. So again, Flame Tender's Temple, which is about, why can't I think today? I think it's because there's just so much strange energy around. Long vision, gratitude, something coming to an end, and the primordial womb. Let's get some advice from the abyss, get some additional information here. So, this moment, this moment requires us to have the ability to think bigger than just this moment. We have to keep our eyes forward, knowing that we need to be gracious for what we've had because it's going to come to an end, and that's okay. Primordial womb. This liminal space between now and forever. Because there's something to be said about managing a time that is challenging with gratitude for what we have. Reverse Six of Swords. So this is usually leaving behind in relation to Flame Tender's Temple and Reverse Justice. I don't know why I'm so blocked on this today. The long vision, it's because I'm so caught up right now. Long vision. Gratitude for Pentacles. You're being very guarded and defending what you think is right. In the death spot, we have the Knight of Wands, so you'll feel a little wounded, and the reverse Nine of Swords, so you know that that's going to come to an end. At the bottom, the World. So how do we navigate this? How do we navigate this moment of what feels like a tower moment, really? It feels like a tower moment. Things are crumbling. Um, Having a long vision, resisting leaving it behind, but knowing that it's the right thing to do. Being gracious for what you have, holding on to what's important and defending what matters, and being wounded, but being ready to move forward because the world is opening up to you. Okay, let's get a little clarifying energy on this from Light Seekers. I know I said I don't use this deck often, and here I am using it a lot. Oh, such pent up energy, like so nerve wracking. The hackles are up. But getting out of this headspace of like just what's happening now and being able to see what's potentially coming in is going to give you power. It's going to put you in a place of power instead of being reactive. You know, there are some things that you just don't have control over, and that's okay. It's just jarring. All right. Three of Wands at the bottom. She's getting ready to leave it behind. She's getting ready to step off. Yeah, let's get ready to leave it behind. Advice for this moment. King of Pentacles, Five of Cups, reverse Three of Cups, Four of Pentacles again in the upright, Five of Pentacles, and then the reverse Nine of Cups. So again, at the bottom, Three of Wands, getting ready to leave it behind. But there's victory coming with it. And Ten of Wands, you're packing up and getting ready to go. Okay. 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 So King of Pentacles, like, he's grounded, he's comforted in his material goods, he's protected, and the reverse Five of Cups is like, usually that's like a what have I lost. The question here is really what have I gained, and maybe it's not going to be a party, but you're holding on to the things that matter here. Don't get caught up in this space. Remember that you always have the key is sitting right by the door. Get out of the headspace. Reverse Nine of Cups, so it feels very like you're going to feel like you're lacking, but what's coming is a new beginning, a new start. You're on the threshold of something wonderful. So just kind of leave it behind and don't get nostalgic because the positivity is coming to you. the things that you want. You're in the liminal space. This is the space between. But plant your seeds because they're going to grow, okay? Let's get a little bit of Actually, let's do this back. I always forget the name of this one. Work Your Light. That was a terrible shuffle. Work Your Light. Wow, I'm really not doing so great. But I probably needed to hear this too. This attitude of gratitude, even in the space where you feel like this severe lack, really fills your own cup up, you know? So fill up your cup. What do we need to do to fill up your cup? Creating heaven on earth, it's happening. But you got to get through the chaos to get to that place, step through the fear to get to that place of love. The priestess. How are you being called to step up to lead? Well, right here. You're having long vision. You're being grateful. You know that something is coming to an end, and you are in that liminal space, that primordial womb. Inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. In your heart space, you really know what's best, and you know sometimes you've got to go through it to get to the other side. You can't go around it, can't go under it. You've got to go through it. And let's just get Kuan Yin on this just for a little bit of gentle love and guidance, because boy, oh boy, I know I need it. This feeling is really intense. We got this one again. The threshold. We are on the brink of something intensely magical. And Shining Lotus is at the bottom. Maiden Magu. Let's look at all of these right now. Now, the threshold again is like you're on the edge. We've talked about the threshold earlier. That was the Three of Cups that we saw. But here, this just drives it home. At the threshold you stand, before you lies a way of being that is beyond fear. It is a sacred passing through a karmic cycle and veil into a new life of empowerment, peace, spiritual service to humanity, and joy in your own soul. So, man, I'm not going to lie. Some parts of this are going to suck. Some parts of this are just going to suck. But we are built to adapt. We are built to live through so many things. The Maiden Magu, goddess of spring, healing, and transformation, brings you assistance now. You are asked to honor the light and honor that it can come from even the darkest beginnings. Beloved one, in fact, sometimes we need to enter into the unknown parts of ourselves to find exactly what we need to grow in peace, creative self-fulfillment, and happiness. The challenge can be to trust that we will arise from this darker place again. Just as the spring always follows the winter, beloved, so too will any inner work with the shadow precede a beautiful rebirth for you. And Shining Lotus. There are times when it makes sense to be discreet until you find your inner strength that you feel empowered enough to share your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs without wavering, even in the face of challenge by another. As at other times, we benefit ourselves and others by taking a risk and allowing the inner lotus blossom of our true self to shine forth for all to behold. I mean, I honestly do feel like a little nauseous and trepidatious with all of this kind of energy coming at me, but Kuan Yin brings peace. We're at the threshold. We're going to go through it. There is grace in being steadfast in your beliefs and being unwavering. You have the strength, you have the fortitude, you have the knowledge, belief in yourself, belief in the possibilities, belief that you can weather the storm. We're in the liminal space, we're in the in between, and it's time to step through the threshold. Sending you love and light.